Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Block, 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 you know what time it is. They say life a bit tight tonight, boy, we diving in. We got Zac Amico, red dot, headshot. He the sniper, the Puerto Rican point guard, striking like a viper. Louis and Zac are back, and they came to attack, spilling crack on the track. Yeah, yeah. Louis and Zac are back, down to Zac a rattlesnake, spitting straight facts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Louis and Zac are back, for the baby boy. Louis and Zac are back, for them baby boys. Louis and Zac are back, for them baby boys. Louis and Zac are back, and they making noise.
What's up, baby boys? It's your boy, Louis Shea Gomez. I am the king of things, Puerto Rican rattlesnake, the point guard of podcasting. He is the international superstar, Zac Amico.
Hey, buddy, happy Monday.
Well, is it a happy Monday?
I thought Monday's your favorite day of the week.
Monday is my favorite day of the week until we were robbed in the Aspersion Caster March Madness bracket.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm pissed.
I'm furious about it. Is that even still a show?
The History Hyenas? Yeah.
I thought they stopped.
First of all, two things. Number one, those guys stink. Let me point that out. Okay, Giannis and Chris, losers. Actual losers. We got robbed. We were bent the fuck over in this fucking thing. Who the fuck likes the History Hyenas over the Louis and Zac show? What type of tree is that? Show your face, you fucking. Ooh, I dare. If somebody comes up to me at a show and says I voted for History Hyenas over Louis and Zac show, headbutt, bite their fucking nose off, punch them in the balls. Ooh, I'm mad. I'm not happy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude.
You don't mind if I eat on mic, right?
Come on, dude.
I have no
Can you just
idea.
not crinkle into the mic, please?
Don't crinkle, don't eat.
You
This
wouldn't do that on History Hyenas, I bet.
This is why it should be called Herst.
I voted for you.
It should be called Herstory
I
Hyenas,
started
first of
fake
all.
accounts. I voted. I was all in on Louis and Zac.
This is why we didn't get the fucking vote on the Aspersion Caster March Comedy Madness bracket. It's because you eat on microphone on our show, Ryan.
I didn't eat for 3 days before Giannis podcast. I didn't even want to burp.
Yeah, Aspersion's actually in the chat right now. That's ridiculous. Look, here's the thing. I could have retweeted it. Which I think the fucking that's how Matt and Shane got kicked out of the first round.
If you're self-promoting.
Let me just say this, okay? That is the fattiest shit on the planet. Who beat Matt and Shane? Because Matt and Shane win it every year.
I've been following this the same way you have.
It's
Gotta be honest.
It's always between.
We don't watch sports.
It's always between Legion of Skanks and Matt and Shane every year. Matt and Shane edges that every year. This year, they got. It was Son of a Boy Dad, which I've never even heard of this show.
You don't know Son of a Boy Dad? Barstool.
Oh, it's a Barstool podcast.
Sass.
A little sass. Yeah. Who?
How did Joan Raanan?
Joan Raanan wasn't even in the fucking top 32 bracket.
I guess it's fair. We haven't done one in
I am pissed. Aspersion, can we get a fucking recount? They only beat us by like 2%, by the way.
Okay.
But
it's still disgusting.
It's disgusting.
We should have destroyed them.
We should have been like Lil Sass and fucking.
And you've been getting a new studio, making upgrades, big guests. No one seems to notice,
Nobody seems to give a shit. What did the Lil Sass and folks retweet the poll? Is that why they beat Matt and Shane?
I don't know if
Ryan?
I don't know if Lil Sass is following that type of stuff.
It did. I mean,
And the other guy's like a battle rapper that does that podcast.
He must have. There's no way that they beat Matt and Shane. Everyone loves Matt and Shane. First of all, if you look at the poll,
Those
it's like,
Barstool guys, they do go hard. They ride hard.
It's like War Mode beats Joe Rogan. It's like these are like hardcore podcast fans. These aren't like mainstream people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kill Tony, I think, lost in the first round to somebody. It's like, no. These are big.
They picked the funnier option a little.
Tony beat Cockfight.
Tony beat Cockfight.
Yeah.
As they should have. No offense to fucking
Lev Fur, call him Tyrell.
And Tony does have an update on his phone every time Tony and Cock are in the same.
Lev Fur's in it? Now I'm insulted I wasn't in it. Now.
Yeah,
I thought these were like top.
Well,
Is that a top podcast, Lev Fur?
No, I don't know. Look, I don't want to start any fucking beef between Cockfight and the Louis and Zac show.
Yeah.
Because they don't want this fucking heat.
They don't want smoke like that.
They don't want smoke like that. But I mean, they're a brand new
you
show.
have a podcast, don't you?
I honestly don't. I didn't. I'd love to say that I've been following this, but this.
Yeah, it's the Choice Awards. Let's see.
Oh yeah, Boys Cast is there.
Did Boys Cast
You
make
lost
it
to
through?
Rogan.
Oh, we lost
You
to
lost
Joe
to
Rogan.
Rogan.
It's pretty embarrassing.
They hate Rogan. How much do they hate you?
That is really embarrassing.
That is embarrassing that you lost to Rogan.
less embarrassing
Are we
that I'm not
done
on
with are we on to the next round already?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Son of a boy dad beat We Might Be Drunk. Yeah, I mean they must be retweeting their shit.
Oh, we would have been up against you guys too.
Yeah.
Luckily, Rogan took the spot.
Tim Dillon beat the regs. That's also psychotic. I want to point that out.
Tim Dillon beating the regs is psychotic?
Tim Dillon beating the regs is psychotic. I love Tim. Tim's a close friend.
Oh, for a second I forgot you're on.
Is this your boy? Like, do you guys know these guys that make this poll?
I don't know them. I mean, I follow a Spurgeon caster.
He's a nice guy.
I think I've met a Spurgeon caster at Skankfest, possibly. Have I?
He's a nice guy.
Well, next year,
Yeah,
put
he's
my-
great.
I got a podcast. Put it on next year. Your favorite movie sucks. I've done 7 episodes. They're still in the can, but I want to be on this.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to make it, Raanan. These are the top 32 podcasts in the
Live
world.
Fur is top 32 podcasts.
Oh, I'm pissed. Amy Winehouse, baby daddy, says Lewis is delusional. Fuck you, Amy Winehouse. Not today. Not.
Delusional.
I thought you were talking about sports, actual sports at first, and I'm like, what sport is Zach upset?
Never.
Trying to figure
I
out
thought
what
you were doing an
sport.
ad read, if I'm being honest. I was like, right into it, huh?
Amy Winehouse, baby daddy, says Lewis, you haven't had a funny pod moment in 5 years. I mean, that is just objectively false.
But I mean, 5 years. That's
You've been
pretty good.
sitting here for 5 years waiting for something funny then. faggot.
Remember a couple times ago we had Figs and he was
Figs was
trying to do a
crushing it.
bump? No, he tried to do a bump.
That was only 2 years ago.
That's what he said 5 years.
I wonder. You should ask. What was the funny moment they were talking about 5
Yeah,
years
what
ago?
was the funny moment 5 years ago?
I'm impressed by this.
I think
What-
there's
what'd
lots.
you do?
I mean, tons of funny moments. Story Wars just started. That's the fucking funniest new podcast. It's the new kid on the block. People love Story Wars.
I liked your Ian Gay test. I thought that was funny.
Ian's gay test was fucking hilarious. I mean, what are we talking about here? I'm fucking crushing
So did
it out
Chappelle.
here. You know what? Amy Winehouse, baby daddy, you timed out for 8 minutes. 8 minutes for too much fucking hate.
That's when all the
on
funny
me.
magic's going to happen, too.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
going to miss the comment.
You're gonna miss it, dude. Well, he gets to watch it. He doesn't get to comment.
I said.
That's it. Well, you know,
Appreciate the
here we
correction.
fucking go.
Just why you didn't win the podcast bracket.
Let's see. He says light work. Make it 16 minutes, Shannon. How about that? Don't tell me light work, you piece of shit.
He's going to come out hard fresh out, though. Are people pumped when they're fresh out of a band?
I'm telling you, I was genuine. I looked at it. I saw we were beating History Hyenas by like 4 points, and I was like, all right, that's that. All 4 of my podcasts went on to the next round. And by the way, I think I was the only person with 4 podcasts in the entire thing. You're right, Amy Winehouse, baby daddy. I'm not the greatest podcaster
I mean, that's
on
fair.
earth.
Now you're
I
telling me
have
it's like
4
it's like a Skanks fan. That
No,
makes
it's not a.
sense.
He is a fan of ours.
I think I'm too gay for this podcast. I thought we were going to talk about the Oscars today. I thought
We
that
are
was-
going to talk
Did you
about
watch
Oscars.
them?
I
Oscar
actually missed them for
Aiden,
the first
Oscar the
time.
Grouch.
I watch it after.
It's an all Oscar podcast, folks.
The only thing I saw, one thing on the way over was a clip where the girl who won something was just saying, she goes, I want to give a shout out to sex work, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
yeah, yeah.
And I just thought it'd be so funny as a dude going up there and be like, also shout out to prostitutes, you know? Just want to shout out
an
to
ally to
girls.
all the
Shout out
fucking
sex
whores.
workers. Who shouted out sex workers? What
Some
is-
Mikey Madison, the Nora winner. She was like, I stand with sex workers.
Why do we stand with sex workers?
Oh, it's just funny to shout them out in your Oscar speech.
Well, she was playing a prostitute, so she wanted to make.
I imagine that was what's happening,
Can-
but
can
it's
we-
funnier if she
it
just
would be
loves
funnier if
prostitutes.
it had nothing to do with
She's like, yo,
prostitutes.
whores are the best.
Can we stop standing with sex workers? These are poor, abused women. This
Yeah.
is not. It's not a good fucking thing. It's not to be a hooker. It is not a good thing.
They're going through it.
They're not having the best lives.
There's there's probably like 1 in 100 that's like a businesswoman and the rest, you know, and they're kind
It's
of pushing
Her
always
name is
stupid.
Karen Feehan.
It's always stupid bitches
Yeah.
that are being like, yeah, sex workers are fucking great. Like these dumb feminists that don't actually fucking understand what sex work is.
Also-
these women are abused by their fucking uncles and dads and older brothers, and then they're into sex work. It is not
Lewis
the
is
path.
like, these women are abused by me all the time. They have it really hard.
It is not the path.
and I
you
pay a
would,
little more for it, but yes.
you would not wish this upon your worst fucking enemy.
Well, I don't think they're saying they're crushing it. I think they're not like these fucking. They're like, I stand with them. You know how you stand with a group?
She's kind of saying don't murder them.
Yeah, don't murder them. I stand with them.
I can't get behind that.
No, I think it's more like it's a normal girl being like, you know, it's actually pretty normal what they do. So me sucking a couple dicks in college is nothing. Like,
Right,
If that's normal, then I'm even more than normal. I think that's where it's going from.
Have her acceptance speech.
She's like, as someone in Hollywood who's had to prostitute
I
myself.
banged 9 of the bartenders at my work. Yeah, okay.
Let me
Well,
see
being
this.
a prostitute's normal.
Let me see this, Jake.
This is very surreal. Forgive me, I'm nervous. I'm gonna read off of a paper.
And you know what?
Thank
Then
you
if you
so
asked her
much.
for if you asked her to give you a blowjob for $20, she'd be offended.
Her?
I would imagine.
Probably.
You're like, don't you stand with sex
Allegedly,
workers?
yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
stood with sex
Allegedly,
workers.
she's about it.
Get on your knees with sex workers right now.
If she really wanted to stand with sex workers, she would have shoved that Oscar right up her pussy.
Exactly.
She would have lifted up that beautiful dress and sat down on that Oscar and given the speech
Well,
like
it's
that.
Sold it off to the highest
It's
bidder
weird
tonight.
because the people who support sex workers are men who have sex with prostitutes.
That she's
But I don't-
actually supporting.
I don't think she is supporting that, but she stands with them. But really, the support is from
Agreed.
people like Lewis or like
Don't be,
creeps.
we're not, let me just say something, okay? You look like you bang prostitutes. I'm a fucking hot dude. I got muscles. I'm
In
out
all
there
fairness,
getting
Ronald looks like
jacked.
he haggles with prostitutes.
You should be paying me.
Dude, Haggles with Prostitutes would be a better podcast. Should be on the top 32. That's your.
That's actually his Native American name. Haggles with prostitutes.
Anyways, you should do a Shark Tank where it's you with the 3 prostitutes, like Shark Tank,
Yeah.
haggling the price.
Listen to me. Don't
I've
fucking.
never been with a prostitute. I had sex with a homeless woman once, but I've never been.
You've
with a
never been with a
prostitute.
prostitute. Have you been with a prostitute, Ryan?
Probably, but
Was she
not-
homeless or was she like nomadic?
Probably.
She was.
You think I haven't
she was a
da-
rambler.
You think you've never dated a girl that was like low-key an escort?
I did date a girl that was. No, I mean, Loki. I saw her on.
High key.
She was. Yeah. She was. She was. She was definitely a prostitute. I didn't date her. We just banged a few times. It was the girl that I told you that cut herself.
Yeah.
When I went to her place.
Well, I've had a happy ending massage. I guess that's prostitution.
That is prostitution.
It wasn't low key, but her pussy was Thor.
Yeah, I've had a happy ending.
I knew you were looking for a Loki joke.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, who hasn't been with a little bit of a fucking hookah?
I've
whore.
definitely been with at least 3 girls who've been arrested for prostitution.
Arrested. They're fucking bad at
They
it.
were terrible at it. Yeah.
Police busted.
I think. Well,
This is my girlfriend. They're like, oh, sure.
one hooker who I saw a couple times, and twice I've definitely hooked up with girls who were dominatrixes who have been arrested for prostitution in a cop got them in a sting, and the cop they answered a call for a dominatrix, and then got offered more money to suck his dick, and then freeze, bitch.
Oh.
I mean, that's
What a
absolute
shit
hell as a
job for a
dude.
cop.
Oh yeah, that's really. I'm sure it's a terrible day.
Yeah. I can't. So you've only had rub and tugs before.
They're always doing busts
Yeah,
in Queens.
I don't have I'm afraid to have sex with anyone, but a prostitute. I was in Amsterdam. I did the hand jobs a couple times.
Hand jobs in Amsterdam. That's when you fucking bang the hookies.
Well, you can. They have STDs there too.
Stop it. They do not.
They don't.
Is that what you're worried about? Is it STD? You put a fucking rubber on, doggy. You're more likely to get an STD from your fucking just some chick you're banging.
Well, also, my fiance has herpes, but I'm still.
Your fiance has herpes.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Does she want you telling everyone that?
Well, she's okay with. I mean, she used to be a stand-up. She's talking.
Oh,
about it.
really?
Yeah,
She used to be a stand-up. That's wild.
Yeah. You have less chance of having sex with
Just
someone.
revealed it now by accident.
Yeah, you have less chance of having sex with someone. Less chance of getting herpes if you have sex with someone who knows they have herpes. At least
Propaganda.
that's how she explained it to me.
What? Hold on. Time out. Wait a minute now. Your fiance has herpes.
Yeah.
And that's a wild thing. And
No,
you
it's
don't.
not.
You don't.
I don't have it. Yeah.
I have seen there's an influx of comics saying that they have herpes.
Herpes is overly I stand with herpes people. It's overly stigmatized.
Yeah, it's a line outside of the free clinic.
I mean, I also agree with that. I feel like it is overly stigmatized.
What's the big deal?
I've heard people talk about it that have herpes. They're like, it's like a fucking skin thing. Once
Yeah,
in a
who
while,
cares? You
comes
got it
up.
on your lips, you got it on your dick. What's the, and then the people on the lips, they don't get ostracized, but they have herpes
Dude,
too.
I've never had a cold sore in my entire life, and if I did, I would actually kill myself.
on the face, not even the genitals.
If everyone could see it,
A real bright Michael Rappaport motherfucker.
doggy, fuck that. It would make me. I mean, I have big, beautiful, sexy fucking lips. If I had a fucking, because sometimes I'll get I'll feel like a little cut on the inside of my lip, or I box a lot,
Yeah.
so I convince myself that I have herpes, and I start to really.
Yeah, you get an ingrown hair downstairs. You're like, well, that's that for me.
it, yeah.
We gotta
Dude,
get right.
I go down like a rabbit hole of like anxiety where I fucking just feel like, oh my god, dude, this is it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like I have so many friends who have herpes.
Because it's incurable. That gives it a sense of fear.
That's what it is.
Anything that you just can't get rid of. It just
So how did your girl tell you she had herpes?
She just told me on on the a year into our relationship. No, it was like the third date.
Third date,
yeah.
And you hadn't had sex yet.
No,
and she was like,
that would have been bad if we had sex. And she was like, by the way, I have herpes. Yeah, I don't care.
She wrote it in lipstick on the mirror in the bathroom mirror.
Welcome to the wonderful world.
Welcome to the world of herpes.
Welcome to the horrible world of herpes.
What's going on, guys? Let me take a moment and thank Keto Brains for supporting today's show. We love Keto Brains here on the show and at the network altogether. I got it in the lobby. Everyone's been drinking Keto Brains all the time now. I keep on getting so many amazing compliments on it because it genuinely tastes great. It makes you feel great. If you guys have brain fog or if you have midday crashes or overall if you feel like your brain just isn't firing on all cylinders, Keto Brains Nootropic Creamer has you covered. It's the ultimate upgrade for your coffee and your mind. Not just for your coffee. You can put it in your protein shake. You can just put it right in your mouth. It tastes so good, you could scoop it directly into your mouth. It's packed with science-backed ingredients like alpha GPC for focus, lion's mate for neurogenesis, L-theanine for smooth clarity, and C8-MCT for sustained keto energy. I do a keto diet all the time. Really, really great way to keep yourself in keto or to get yourself in keto. It's creamy. It's a coconut-based formula. It just tastes good, and it makes you feel great. Try it a couple days. I'm telling you right now, you're going to feel so good. You're going to get hooked on this stuff. Absolutely incredible. Start your day sharp, power through workouts, and crush your to-do list, or simply stay locked in when it matters most. At work, at the gym, no matter what you need, there's no fillers, no fluff, just pure high-performance nootropics in every single scoop. Right now, go to ketobrains.com. That's with a Z. Ketobrainswithaz.com. Use the promo code LAZ20 for 20% off. Once again, that's ketobrains.com. Use that promo code LAZ20 and get 20% off your order today. All right, where were we?
By the way, I got a massage this weekend.
Happy
A rub and
ending?
tug.
No. I knew it was not a rub and tug because they had clear glass and it wasn't locked.
Was that a deli?
Wait, what's
No, it was like a
bulletproof
glass
glass?
window and door, and it wasn't locked, so I knew it wasn't.
Right.
But it was all chicks in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
yeah. And they all had on, like, not scrubs, but, like, what, like, Puerto Rican nurses wear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way only Puerto Rican nurses and massage therapists wear, like, sweats. And,
But they're
like,
not giving you a hand job with that. Yeah.
But literally, there were signs all over that just said, no hanky-panky.
Really?
And
No hanky-panky?
no hanky-panky. And it said, leave underpant on.
Yeah, she said, turn yourself around.
Yeah.
You can't even be naked? See,
That's really funny. I'm sorry. And so, dude, they fucking pulled a Texas switch on me.
What's that mean?
They had a lady in the front.
No.
Lady walked me all the way to the back.
You had a
Take your
dude?
clothes off. I sit on the back. I pay for an hour.
It was a guy?
And then I take my clothes off, and a fucking little Chinese dude came in. And I couldn't. I don't even fucking speak English.
And he
You
was
can
like,
too. You can say no.
I think I would have just said no. Yeah.
I gotta tell you.
I'll say
he was like, remember, no hanky-panky. I don't want you to ask
I gotta
for
tell
it.
you. Well, that was his name. I gotta tell you, guy knew his business.
Sure, if you're there for the full
My
massage.
question was, when you get a regular massage, how much of it is ass based? Because this guy
He was going hard.
really went hard on my. Like,
Can I
it
be
was-
fair? Can I be fair to Mr. Hanky Panky?
That'll take a while.
Your ass and back are. Who
It's a half
knows?
hour.
Yeah.
Who knows where is what
Listen,
on you?
my wife said the same thing.
Did it take an hour to cover your all's asses?
Dude, it was like he was trying to get farts out of me the same way you get toothpaste out of the end of the tube. He was he dug so far, like he dug his thumb so far into my ass he was hitting balls.
I recently, I just told you, I had a massage at that
He's
place
still
on
in there.
13th Street, and they went so ass heavy. I want to go there today. Maybe they were fucking so good. Where was this place at?
Find the whole
In
procedure
Bay Ridge.
ticklish.
In Brooklyn. I will say one thing that was weird. He had little tight black jeans on, and every time he was standing towards my head and rubbing my back, his package would just go right on the top of my head.
Jeans seems like bizarre uniform.
I just have this image of him just massaging your ass. Going, remember, no hanky-panky, no hanky-panky.
He fuck-
while
he
he's just like
really-
kneading your ass.
He really got into my ass, dude.
I've had a massage by a guy before, a couple times. Not
They're
very,
rough. They're
not
tough.
very often. Well, they're stronger.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I had one. It's painful.
I had one in Jamaica one time. We ordered massage therapists to the villa, and it was one massage therapist, and it showed up, and it was a dude, and it was like that's all
You think
I
a Jamaican dude would be especially not want to do that
wasn't
job.
Jamaican guy.
Okay, of course. There you go.
American expat.
American expat.
Like just a fucking older dude who was like, yeah, I'm going to massage
Wasn't
you
some
now.
Jamaican body man.
You went to Jamaica to get some old white dude to
Yeah,
massage
an
you.
old white
Wow.
guy massaged me on the beach in Jamaica, which was pretty sweet. And then maybe one other time I really needed a massage and they only had a dude available, and I was like, fuck.
One time, this is really gross, but one time when I was younger, I got a happy ending massage
From a dude.
from a woman, and like before I was just naked on there, and I got so turned on, I just came. While before she gave it to me.
No.
Yeah, and I just sat in my cum for like 40 minutes while she was giving me a massage.
Wow.
It was
Did
a
you
happy
come while she
beginning.
was touching you?
Yeah, I just was I got a happy
You
beginning.
sort of jizzing. I've never had like a jizzing without it being like
I never had either, but it was just so intense, just being naked and having, or just, and I guess she was pushing me a little against the.
I never even
a
had
little
like
push against the
when I was
yeah.
young. When I was younger, I never even had like wet dreams where I would come in my underwear and wake up to like a fucking.
Oh really? I have
dirty
that all
underwear.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that guys can fucking like I do. I need to be genuinely
We
stimulated.
get it. You're a real man. You gotta
Not
be.
only
You can't
that-
just come without hands.
Well,
yeah.
no, I said
9,
that
10 hours minimum.
they have
got
to
a
go
midget,
for a
I
I
while.
never even came
balls.
before the girl came a few times. I don't
Dude,
even know
when
what
I've
that would
gotten
be like.
happy endings, it's been, like usually like at one point they have to change arms. They have to go, "You come on, let's go." When they get angry, I start to go, "All right, now I'm getting
They
turned
hate
on."
you. They love me because I'm so quick with them. You
They-
know?
yeah, they
get,
hate me.
They get me out of there.
But
right
I get
away.
my money's worth.
Yeah, it's true. But
Girl's holding her.
Yeah, dude. No, I've had times where they've been like, "You jerk yourself off," and I'm like, "No." Are you out of your fucking mind?
I have wondered that because
Yeah.
most guys
Do I get the money then too?
because most guys when they get a happy ending they do come really quickly, and I always wonder like what if a guy just like takes
How do you know?
forever and you're like
How do
this
you
is-
know?
Yeah. I watch, I study.
Yeah, no, I will usually take typically a pretty long time when I'm even just having sex or just with a chick.
We
like
get it. We get it.
I can drag out sex, but I have to use all my techniques.
I don't drag it out.
I could drop down 30 seconds if I felt like it, but
yeah.
My default setting is coming early, but I can go beyond that. But that is my default.
Yeah, you have to
I'm
do all your
definitely-
stuff.
I'm definitely fighting against that.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I'm not. I mean,
That's
I
a
know,
healthy
yeah,
body.
Yeah, I'm fighting against. It, yeah.
It's not about I don't think it's about being more of a man. I need to be stimulated more than just a quick fucking. I wish it was quick. I don't want to fucking be there for.
Have you
20
tried it with
I've been on
Maybe it's
Zoloft.
quicker.
I miss coming quick so fast, so
Yeah.
bad. So
Life
I
hack.
can't. It's a process.
Yeah, with Zoloft. Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
it's really. fucked
Zoloft
my
sounds
dick
like a
up.
Russian masseuse. I am Zoloft. I will make you come very quickly.
Zangief's tag team partner.
dude, my old move when I was like younger was just like start doing stuff, bust super early, not let her know, and then go again.
Oh
I used to be
yeah.
like when I was like 18,
I like how you're
19.
pretending that's strategy.
That was my main move.
Dude, my main move, I'd come early and try to hide her realizing it.
yeah, actually pretty
That was my move,
successful
too.
move.
I didn't call it a move.
How is that not a move?
'Cause you can't control coming early.
But if they don't know it happened,
My main move is coming right away and crying. That was my big move.
no, but it becomes. But then it becomes a battle of how, can I come as quickly as possible, get it over with, put it in a sock. They don't even know what happened.
First time I had sex, I came.
They're
immediately-
none the wiser.
First time I had sex, I came immediately, and then I hid it from her. I was like, "Oh, my condom slipped off," and then I tried to have sex again. I couldn't get.
So you
it
know
up.
the move.
Yeah, I know the move, and I couldn't get it up. I was like,
Sex
I've
pro.
experienced both types of erectile dysfunction in my first time having sex. you know?
Yeah.
But then I thought of someone else, and I was able to come.
Nice.
But anyway, let's talk about how you can't come
Anyways,
for
we're
another
listening,
14 hours.
Dude,
Smoky balls.
dude, I've been trying to come this whole show. 22 minutes into the show, nothing's
Getting
happening.
hard.
Yeah. So
Hey, look, early comers, like, the people take a while. We're
I used to be a real quick comer. I really
I'm
miss
pretty
it.
medium now. It's just I have to do all this stuff. I have to think about things. you know.
Yeah, I meet him too. I can
sometimes,
go a while.
what is your go-to fantasy? Because I don't think about other women, but I have some pretty sick fantasies, like in my head.
That just sounds so gay. I don't think about other women.
No, he
but-
doesn't mean sick like depraved. He means like him like
Ill.
snowboarding.
yeah. I jumped out of a plane of a parachute. I was drinking a Red Bull on the way down.
Yeah.
No, I'll sometimes think about like my fantasy will be that she's like I work for the military. Usually usually the Nazi military, and that we're creating Nazi super children. I swear to God, this is a genuine fantasy of mine that happens while I'm. This is what I used to, with my ex-girlfriend. I used to have this fantasy because she was very blonde and like she was just really built. She was like fucking. Her body was righteous, and I would fantasize that she was like they sent her in to be impregnated by me because we were creating Nazi super soldiers. And that's where I would get into the. I swear to God, and that my wife was.
Why are you speaking in German?
My wife was listening downstairs. I had a whole other wife. It's a real fantasy that I would play out in my head.
That's interesting because I, to not come early, would think about the Holocaust.
Really?
But then every time I had sex with a woman, it would be kind of sad because I'd have to think about the Holocaust every time. So anytime a woman is like, "You want to go home?" I'm like, "God, this is gonna be a sad."
Oh, she has to put on a red raincoat at the end.
Just me a favor.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no,
sorry.
it's okay. Put your headphones on. So you
Can I just? I don't
so you
like
can hear
headphones.
yourself not talking into the mic.
I'll be good. I mean, I'll be good. I'll fucking keep it in.
That is one of my go-to fantasies.
It's a wild one.
It's a wild one. Yeah. But very often it's that even when I was with my girlfriend, that I was married to another woman who was listening, like with the beds creaking. My wife was making me breakfast while she's listening to me to fuck.
Is it
some
her
chick.
or is a different girl in the thing?
No, it's just a different random wife.
I like how you call it. Like, in the dream, I'd work for the Nazi military. As if it's not just the Nazis. Like, we all have different
Well, no,
militaries.
there's
and
Nazis.
for me,
There's Nazis that are bakers. There's Nazis.
I go with the
I
Nazi.
knew all the
They work
Nazi
ovens,
bakers.
yeah.
I'd go with the Nazi military.
That was one of my go-tos.
Yeah.
Was she Jewish?
No. No. She was just.
I could add some spice
She was
into
this
the mix.
blonde, fucking green
Forbidden.
eyes.
She was the Aryan dream.
Yeah, she was. Well, she was half. She was half.
And
Puerto Rican.
apparently you were also.
I don't know what.
I was having an Aryan dream.
I don't know what the Nazis thought about Puerto Ricans. I mean, I assume they weren't fans, but you don't really hear them talk about.
They
it
don't
a
love
lot.
Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of. They don't like the darker skin in general.
No, I would assume that we'd be just considered under the sort of the black umbrella.
That is funny though. In your sex fantasy, you're like, well, I'm like a white guy, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah. But then I was specifically a
You think
high
the guy
up.
from fucking Doom?
Not only just a Nazi.
In your
but
fantasy,
like,
you're a different guy.
But I'm a high up Nazi general. Like they needed my Nazi sperm. This is sick.
Oh yeah, you've been
crazy.
You've been selected.
Yes. And they would send this girl in, and I had to impregnate her, and that would just get me going.
Send in the womb.
Interesting.
I have a sickness. I'll admit that I'm pretty fucking twisted in that.
I've never heard of the fantasy where you're a different guy in it.
I wasn't a different guy. I was me, but
I'm white you.
but a Nazi in Nazi Germany in the 30s.
So were you like whiter? Was it like you but whiter?
No, I'm still just me.
You were pulling one over. They're like, this is the perfect white man. You're like,
I was so good at being a Nazi that they accepted me.
They were like, we'll make an exception for you. We don't usually have Puerto Ricans as our Aryan
shit.
specimen.
Shannon, I sent you a video of this guy. This guy posted this on Twitter, and it's kind of funny. As I'm watching it, I'm going like, somebody tagged me, and they were like, dude, I thought only Louis J. Gomez gets into these situations. But as I'm watching it, I'm going like, all right, the Uber driver is wrong, but the guy's also kind of and wrong for the way that he's dealing with it.
So, your situation.
Yes. But I want to know what you guys, because this guy posted, he was like, am I the asshole here?
and you're sort of like, this is a fellow brethren and getting in Uber confrontations.
And getting to an Uber confrontation. But I will say that this guy, he handles it wrong in his own way. And I've gotten way better with Uber drivers. First of all, I only really take Ubers to the airport, and I no longer try to get to the airport exactly an hour before the flight. I've learned my lesson. It used to be exactly an hour
If
before
you have
the flight.
pre-check, you're fine.
I don't have pre-check, but I have clear.
Oh, you got to get both, man.
I know.
That's what it is.
My ADHD will never allow me to go sign up for
It takes
pre-check.
4 seconds.
So you're still taking your shoes off like a peasant? Oh,
I
that's
take my
gross.
shoes
the
off.
amount you travel.
Yeah.
So let's see. So actually, pull up his tweet first, Shannon, and see what he says. So he says, "Am I wrong here? My Uber driver went the wrong direction on the way to the airport and had to turn around, and now he stopped to get gas in all caps. I was already cutting it super close because it took 15 minutes for him to arrive to pick me up, but now I'm 100% missing my flight.
Yeah, I'd lose it if he'd stop to get gas.
Stop at
after
gas.
the
Can
wrong
you guys
turn.
please weigh in on this?" And then at Uber support. But sometimes you see something and you this is such Karen behavior. You see it and I go like, I would be this guy, but as I'm watching, I'm going like, maybe I shouldn't be this guy.
I wouldn't post it online.
Because there's a few things. There's number one, he's tagging Uber support, filming the guy,
I'd never do that.
You're ordering your Uber late, and also you don't know how much of this is true. Like, did he really make a wrong turn? Did he really take 15 minutes to get there? There's a lot of things here that I'm going like, I feel like you're exaggerating a little bit. Stopping to get gas is absolutely wild, but when you see him having the conversation with the guy, you're going to see exactly why he's crazy as well.
Yeah.
Just period. Anytime taking your phone out and be like, I'm going to make you famous.
Yeah. Anyone
see what your
on
boss
bus
thinks
is
of
wrong.
this. It's not great behavior.
Go ahead.
I'm going to miss my flight.
What do you say?
Sir, I'm going to miss my flight.
He's filming it like it's fucking cops.
He doesn't speak a word of English.
But I'm going to miss my flight.
He doesn't
I'm going to the
understand you.
airport.
I hate this guy in the back.
Why didn't you get it before you picked me up? What?
I would be equally losing it, but it wouldn't be live,
I wouldn't film
live
it,
on
but I
film
would
like
filming
this.
it.
Furious.
So stopping for gas in general is pretty fucking crazy. Not having the car full.
On an airport trip, because time's of the essence.
Yeah.
He should do other. He's like, I got to pick up my kids. Hold on a second. I got my kids in daycare.
Well, he's Dominican. He's not picking up his kids. But
Good point.
I don't know what it is about this. As I'm watching it, maybe it's just because I could see myself being the guy. I'm seeing myself in the guy's position in the back. And I'm going like, fuck, we can't be this way, bro. We can't be filming Uber drivers.
Do you film them?
No, I've never filmed an Uber driver.
No, so you don't do that.
I filmed the guy in the gym that was playing fetch with his dog. That made me furious.
Well, why are we all just?
Fetch with his dog in the gym's nuts.
It was psychotic.
Yes.
It was the craziest thing I've ever dealt with. And the amount of hate that I got online for doing this, like, dude, who fucking cares? Dogs belong everywhere. You're like, you fucking dog motherfuckers. I hate dog people. Anyway.
Well, why are we all fucking snitches? It's insane. The fact that he's just filming this, it's like we all work for those undercover companies that get people fired. It's bullshit.
My fantasy is more to be like Lewis. Like when I see a guy and I'm on the plane and the guy's just doing full conversation for like half an hour and everyone's kind of looking at each other like this. My fantasy is to, one of these days, I'm going to say something.
Oh, having a conversation on a flight, like if somebody's being too loud, I'll be like, excuse me, can you just keep it down a little bit? There was a guy that went to my son's play this weekend. Fucking crushed it. James is awesome.
Go James.
He was in Little Nemo, Finding Nemo Jr.
Oh, the musical.
In his middle school production. So sweet. Such a good fucking kid. Also, I like him being a little bit of a dweeb. He's hanging out with all these fucking nerd-ass kids. They're all fucking, they're good kids.
Lewis tried to process his kid's a theater kid.
No,
I like it.
I was a theater kid.
It is funny. And also theater kids, pussy.
They do get pussy. And I was a theater kid.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. And no, but it's also, it is just a
Breaking into the theater. Watching free movies.
No, I would rather him be a fucking nerd than be like a dickhead.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
all these girls got crushed on him, dude. I mean, the amount of he's got like 4 or 5 girls right now that have crushes on him. It's like he's really a little pimp.
Yeah, you don't have to rationalize it.
Theater kids are dweebs, and my son is kind of a dweeb too. He's a straight A student, like very nice, like just a really good kid.
Your son's just crushing
These are all
it.
good things. And you're like,
Your son's just crushing it.
It's really hard for me. He's got good grades. He's in the arts, but it's. I think it's ultimately for the best.
Here's
It's
the
ultimately
thing.
for the best. That
These
it's not
are
a
things
drug
in
dealer.
middle school that are like things you get beat up for. But once you're older,
Times have changed, Lewis. I think
they really have changed. I think people like good kids now, and also
He also doesn't grow up in the hood, right? This is like
no, he's not. But it's also you still see the kids after school that come out that are all like fucking the cool kids.
Yeah.
James just isn't that kid. He's
Lewis
like,
is smoking a cigarette with him.
oh shit, James, don't cramp my style. But no, he did fucking so good in the play, and you just see it's like a community that they all love each other. They went out afterwards. They went to like this little promenade area, and James didn't even want to go. He was like, oh, I'm just gonna go home, Dad. And I forced him. I was like, James, go out with these kids, hang out, like be a fucking have a social life.
I'm gonna give you 2 rubbers if you come home with either.
So,
One
but
for you, one for the other guy.
come on, dude. That's my son.
That's the sound he makes.
Don't be a fucking asshole. I'm talking about my 12-year-old son.
Who was he playing? Which part?
He played. He was in the 6th grade.
He was Nemo.
He wasn't Nemo. He had like he was there was like a shark trio. So there's Bruce and his 2 like
Yeah,
side
of course,
guys.
yeah.
I don't know. You've seen Finding Nemo the musical, dude?
What?
I have no
The
idea.
movie?
I've never seen the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres.
She's in it.
Yeah. So no, but it was great. It was really great. But there was a dad sitting next to me who had his fucking ringer on during, and we're talking about the opening of the play. Like,
grow a brain.
He goes ding. Like, I keep on hearing him getting text messages, but he got like 3 text messages in like 2 minutes, and I went, hey, turn your ringer off. Obviously, this is going to be a problem throughout the entire fucking show.
Right.
And he kind of gave me a dirty look, and I was like, ooh, let me give me an opportunity
Please.
to beat his dad's ass. I have to be double tough for my gay son.
Nemo's dad getting dragged out of the musical.
Dude, if Louis becomes the Randy Marsh, but at musicals, I thought this was America. Trying to watch my little baby boy sing. He's getting handcuffed. He's all bloody. My boy's in the arts.
Sorry, keep on playing this video.
You already took a wrong turn.
This guy just sounds like a bitch in the backseat.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm on my way to.
Is it gas?
This is how a girl. This is how a girl like. She's like, I think we should say so, and you go, hey, excuse me, buddy, can we not get gas? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're in a hurry
Get
here.
gas afterwards.
Hey, can you get gas after? We're in a hurry. You have enough gas.
Okay,
What are we
hold
doing?
on. He's mad that this guy doesn't speak English because of that hat. There's no way.
He's got the American hat. Yeah.
American flag
That hat is mad that this guy don't speak no
Well,
English.
there's definitely a political undercurrent to this whole video.
Go ahead, Shannon.
I don't care if they don't speak English, but if you don't speak English, don't do an hour phone call the entire time in the Uber in a different language after I've got a long flight.
That's crazy.
And it
And here's the
happens
thing, I
very
would
frequently.
want. I literally, I'm going to one star this guy. He's talking to his fucking baby mama the whole flight. Fuck you.
Stop it.
And I literally,
Whispering.
dude, my problem is I never remember to 1-star him, ever. Every time I always hit 5 stars and the tip is set at like $3 or whatever.
Force of habit.
It's just literally every time I go, I'm like, fuck.
I'll remember that one. That's the only one I remember. I never don't tip. Even if they're like late, take a wrong turn. The only thing is if I do like a
tip.
hour flight and the guy talks the entire time on the phone, it drives me fucking bonkers.
If you talk,
I have him FaceTime.
if you talk to me at all,
Wish a motherfucker would.
if you talk to me at all, it's a problem. You better be so funny and personable if you start yapping at me.
I had to wake up I had to get an Uber at 3:30 in the morning 2 days ago in LA, and I got in the car, and the guy started making small talk with me. I was like, I will murder you.
No, I
like
can't
that
do
is
it.
insane. Like
can't
he was
do
like,
it.
how's it go?
I had that leave in LA too, and the lady was telling me all fun things to do in LA. I was like, I'm obviously leaving.
You've convinced me. Let's stay.
No, because I've had it happen a couple times. Like, I had one guy, he was just fucking great. Whatever it was, he was personable. I liked talking to him. He was super fucking cool. He told me it was his birthday, and I was like, he probably says that every cab ride. Every ride.
Great idea.
He tells them it's their birthday to get fucking extra tips. But he was fucking very personable. But you're really taking a risk. If you start talking to me,
Do you ever press? I always want to press it, but I don't because I feel like an asshole. Do you ever press that like preferencing, like no talking?
yeah, if you order an Uber.
I feel like
Black-
such a cunt
No, I
pressing that.
literally do not speak to me.
You press that?
I have a joke about it in my act.
I just feel like an asshole pressing it, but I want to. But I feel like an asshole. I don't know.
Well, it's an asshole if he talks to you and you hold it up.
I guess you saw it.
Are the preferences aren't working, I guess?
I pressed it, so I said to treat you not like you're a human being. I don't think you saw that.
Yeah, but you just don't want to be talked to. I love that. It's Uber Black. They give you conversation preferences, temperature preferences, music, things like that. And it's like, yeah, dude, don't speak to me ever. That's insane.
The other day I got an Uber. I accidentally pressed the tell me jokes about the weather the entire time.
Oh, my
It was
God.
a real mistake.
that function will get you.
Shannon, continue.
And I'm going to miss my flight because my Uber driver, first of all, took a wrong turn. Second of all, is stopping to get gas, which has never happened before.
He pulled the hat down.
I think this is made up.
It is 12 o'clock on Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm on my way to Newark Airport. I'm going to miss my flight because my Uber driver just stopped to get gas.
Oh, wow. It's my airport.
The cutoff jeans.
All right,
Who
obviously
is this guy,
guy's a
Shannon?
hand job.
Who is this guy, Shannon? I don't know who he is.
Yeah, is he this guy like an influencer?
His name is Branda Straka. On his Twitter, it's hashtag walk away.
Can we pull
Cutoff
it
jeans
up?
are very MAGA now.
Cutoff jeans?
Yeah, I think Aaron Berg started that.
That
It's
might have been like the
MAGA
OG
thing.
mega
The
thing,
OG,
right?
yeah,
Like the
a little,
cutoff
yeah.
jean shorts at NASCAR.
It's like right-wing metrosexual.
He's
kind
a
of thing,
former
you know?
liberal. Media bookings, Brandon Straka, hashtag walk away. What the fuck is
he's
this?
Trying to go to his
Just,
website.
You go to his website. What does he do?
I hate him.
The B is back.
What is it? Help
He's just
support
some
my
MAGA
fight to
guy.
save America.
Once upon a time, I was a liberal. It's clearly like just
So
like
basically, he took like the guys who prayed the gay away,
yeah.
but made it
Exactly.
liberal.
Oh, he
conservative.
walked away from being a liberal. That's his entire identity is that
Yeah.
he used to be a liberal.
Well,
What
yeah.
a
I know. No one films a guy like speaking a different language, yelling at him, and is not making like a statement.
yeah, what a pussy.
Don't be ashamed to vote Trump. I don't think people.
This is
are
your
ashamed
brethren,
to
though,
vote
Lewis.
Trump.
The fighting with cab drivers. Like, don't be so quick to throw it. You don't have many of you.
Yeah. Well, I also did.
You're
walk
sort
away.
of gatekeeping the angry Uber guy.
Well, look, I've grown. I'm a little bit older now. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm seeing this, I'm going like, I don't want to be that guy.
Am I him?
That's fine. Yeah, am I him?
Well,
I?
You're yelling and screaming though, right? Like he's
If he
keeping it
stopped to
calm.
get gas when I'm running late, I would fucking. There's no videotaping. I'm literally trying to fight him.
Well, that's what I think.
I
think
think
that
the better way
you
to
don't
be.
like the level of no confrontation. He's being passive aggressive.
He's being a
when he should be
passive aggressive little
you
bitch.
like aggressive.
He should be biting this Dominican's nose off.
He's also like he's no different than like the woke bitches he hates, just filming something and complaining it online. He's just a fucking bitch.
You're saying take it outside, yeah. Take the gas can, rip it out, like you know. That's what you should be doing.
I just whatever it is. The
guy
way
sucks.
he's right, but the way he's handling it is like a little bitch.
He's saying he's all.
I just said it's kind of like passive aggressive versus aggressive, which is what you'd like.
I think if you're right, that's exactly the point. If it's that much of an issue, get in the fucking guy's face, fight him. But you're a little fucking bitch, and you won't do that. And this Dominican guy will fuck you
Who
up.
wears a hat with like America on it? That's just so gay.
Hey, dude.
I mean, they're cheap at the gift shop.
Just a hat of the
I don't mind
country.
some. I don't mind some American gear.
I don't like the. I don't love
An
the
American
passive
hat.
aggressive.
It's just like it's like your sports team. That's so lame.
I don't mind American.
I don't
mind some American gear. I don't mind it at all. You know, yeah, but I'm not even. I wouldn't say I'm a patriot, but it's like
I'd wear like a onesie spandex.
Yeah, with a fucking maple leaf on it.
Zach wears a shirt with maple syrup on it. Let's do some plugs real quick. We have a lot more
we
show
done?
here.
Oh,
No.
damn. I thought we were like, we're really quick on this one.
We're on. What are you plugging, my friend?
What is this app?
This is out now. It's live.
Oh,
And
shit.
it comes out on YouTube and everywhere else in a few days.
Come see me at Zany's in Chicago this weekend.
Very cool.
And then
Who are you open up for?
I'm
kidding.
I'm headlining. 20 years in, I'm finally headlining, and yeah, it's. I think we usually sell out, but like, come get tickets to that. You can see a bunch of other places, Colorado Springs, Denver. I don't know. Just get tickets at punchup.live/.
Pro tip: you gotta have these written down somewhere.
Ryan Long.
Wait. You punchup.live/. Motherfucker. Punchup.live/Raanan. Raanan. And listen to my new podcast. Your favorite movie sucks.
All right.
Fellas, go check out my special at youtube.com/Ryan Long Comedy. We're at 900K. Help push me over 1 million. Next weekend, I'm going to be in, or 2 weekends, I'm going to be doing California. So Los Angeles, we just had Nether, Irvine for the weekend, San Jose, Tampa, Salt Lake City, Denver, Atlanta, Calgary just added, San Diego, and Tulsa, Columbus. Come out, RyanLongComedy.com for tickets and check out The Boys Cast every Friday.
You got to go see, when you're in Salt Lake, there's like a little like food spot in the same shopping center. I saw you were going to be there. And
Yeah.
The guy, I forget his fucking name, but he was the manager of this place. He was like, dude, tell the comics come over. They hooked me
I
the
heard Corolla telling a story about your Salt Lake show.
Yeah, it was awesome. But this food spot was awesome. There's like maybe 4 or 5 like different things to eat within the little food.
Where is it?
So I'm explaining it wrong. So you go into the one spot. I forget what it's called, but inside the one spot is like 4 or 5 different places. You can get burgers, you can get barbecue. It was the best lobster roll.
Lobster roll.
Best lobster roll I've ever had. And the guy hooked it up. The manager of the whole place was like, dude, tell comics to come over. We love comics over here. They'll hook you up, food, drinks, all that stuff. They put us in like a little fucking speakeasy room. It was pretty sick.
Oh,
Can I just let it be known I also have a bunch of dates. I just didn't have it prepared.
You're fine. You're good.
Because I didn't have it prepared, but I got a bunch. Like, I could have done that. I just
roll it back.
Zach.
Hey guys, this weekend I'm going to be on the road with Juggalo Championship Wrestling. On Thursday, Vegas. Friday, Tucson. Saturday, Albuquerque. going on a Canadian run, April 3rd, Ottawa, April 4th, Montreal, April 5th, Cornwall, April 6th, Gananoque, April 11th, Gnarly's in Golden, Colorado with the Troma Film Festival. Come hang out.
Come see me live on the road, guys. The Bring 5 Friends tour. I'm off for a couple weeks. Going to Jamaica this weekend with the Gas Digital crew. Very excited about that. But I'll be back. Oh, shit, that's right. Next weekend, I added a couple shows. I'm going to be in Morris Plains, New Jersey at the Dojo of Comedy on Thursday. Friday, March 14th, I will be at the New York Comedy Club Stamford. Never been there. Hear great things about the club. So come out to those shows. Then I got South Bend, Indiana, March 21st and 22nd. I got Raleigh, North Carolina on the 23rd. I got another Canadian run coming up as well. St. Catharines, London, Windsor, and Burlington, Ontario, all coming up at the end of March.
St. Kitts, huh?
Punchline Philly coming up April 4th and 5th. And then I'm in Zany's Nashville. We're doing Story Wars and Legion of Skanks live, all at Zany's Nashville, the first week of April. North Charleston, South Carolina coming up. And I just added a bunch of European dates. Me and Scott Chaplin are going to Amsterdam, Dublin, Scotland, Manchester, London. It's going to be a blast. Get all of those tickets right now, LuisofSkanks.com, and a bunch more. I mean, I'm literally on the road every weekend until I film my special. Grab tickets for the special, July 12th, Tampa, Florida. Going to be a goddamn blast. Zac Amico coming with me. We're going to fucking party down in Tampa. And get your Skankfest tickets on May 2nd.
Now, Louis, make sure if you want to get to the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam, you got to reserve it.
I know you do. I know. Yeah. I've been to Amsterdam twice now, and neither time have I made it. Yeah. But I did make my prostitute pretend to be Anne Frank
that's
when I fucked her, which was pretty sick. Make sure you guys also check out all my other podcasts.
Pretend you can't see her here.
Check out all my other podcasts, Story Wars, The Regs, The Legendary Legion of Skanks, and sign up for my mailing list. Get my solo podcast, the Lewis Journal podcast, available every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Oh, and subscribe to Gas Digital. Subscribe to Gas Digital if you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere else. We do an uncensored, ad-free version of the show just for subscribers, plus a bonus Friday show just for subscribers. Go to gasdigital.com. Use the promo code.
That website is patreon.com/theboyscast.
Promo code LAZ. LAZ is the promo code at gasdigital.com. Thanks, guys.
You know, Ryan, I want to say before when you were talking about when you get in a cab and the guy's on the phone the whole time.
Yeah.
I read that might be that there's some people that are born without an internal monologue.
You think that's what it is?
And they say people that are on the phone all day, every day, they met someone else without an internal monologue, and they just spend the day filling each other's heads because there's just nothing going on.
It's absolutely bonkers, and that might be half of it. There's definitely a percentage of it that it's a guy whipped by his wife. You know what I mean?
Well, I've heard ones that are guys just talking to another dude.
What?
They're two Arab dudes just fucking talking.
Yeah, that's true. And they probably hold hands in public.
Wow, there's a lot of Arab dudes without an interior monologue. I feel like they're always on the phone.
I think it's some black dudes too. I've had a few.
Well, you know what that internal monologue would be saying.
Shannon, can I get another coffee? Just put it in this cup. Just black coffee is fine. Somebody come get this actual cup.
Yeah, that's possible.
I was in Uber recently, and it was an Indian driver, and he had a swastika on his rearview mirror because that's part
backwards.
The regular swastika. Wait, what?
Kanye
classic. Original recipe.
Original, yeah, but because that's part of Hindu culture.
I thought the Hindu one was backwards.
No, I think it's the same thing.
Oh.
How could it be backwards?
That's what I thought, isn't it?
It's pointing the other way.
But it's
Am I crazy that I would rather hang out with a Nazi than an Indian person? Is that a crazy
Well, I mean, that's
thing?
part of your kink.
A Nazi versus a not smell.
But like it's like in
not
Indian
stink.
stuff, they have swastikas everywhere.
Yeah, but I thought it was backwards. Am I right?
I think the Hitler one goes one way and the Hindu one goes the other way.
Interesting.
It's scooted over a
I
tiny
didn't
bit.
know that.
Yeah, no, it's on its side. It's on a. It's on a. On
It's
an
just got
angle.
the Indian dot in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go.
Don't you think they should, like, now that the Nazis kind of used it, don't you think the Indians should let it go a little? No?
Well, you guys can probably make that happen, huh?
I just feel like...
Try and make a few calls and put a stop to
well,
that.
maybe we will. I just feel like,
If we want to start talking to cultures about letting shit go,
I'm just saying, like, they know
I'm
what...
just saying when you point a finger, there's 4 more pointing back. When you point a finger, there's probably 300,000 actually pointing
All right,
back.
fine.
You're picking a lot of battles right now.
So what, Shannon? Give me some highlights from the Oscars yesterday. We never even watched that bitch's speech, but there was also another chick who showed up nude for an Oscars after party.
Yeah, so there was
Almost
a
nude.
few...
Tried to Bianca Sensoriate.
No. So there were a few actresses. Here's an overview of all of them, and I have one of them at non-censored. but they were all like pretty scantily clad.
Let's look at this bitch's
Olivia
ass.
Wilde.
This is
Yeah,
Megan
she
the
almost had
Stallion.
nipple.
It just has her just boobs out with pasties.
Megan the Stallion.
Why the fuck would she be at the Oscars?
These are all from the after party.
Why is she dressed as African bushes?
Julia Fox like shaves her eyebrows now, and she looks like hideous.
That's crappy look.
She looks terrible.
And I say that as a guy without eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, some of
Kravitz with a
this.
little butt.
Who's the one in the end?
Zoe Kravitz.
I like that.
Zoe Kravitz.
Really?
Is so hot.
I mean,
how
it
she
looks
got
like
no butt.
that literally looks like a joke outfit.
Yeah.
I don't mind her butt being out like that. Hell yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's bizarre.
My favorite part of the Oscars is when an actor like wins and they're like, "I did not expect this." It's like, well, you should have.
You're
You're
on the
one of
list.
4 people. You were one of 4 people nominated in the whole world. It should not be a big
what was the
surprise.
best movie of the year?
My favorite movie was Nickel Boys, which did not get a lot of love.
Whoa.
What?
What did you just say?
Nickel Boys.
Jesus Christ.
N-word
Raanan.
boys.
What was the best movie? What won best movie of the
It
year?
was
Not
Anora won. The
what?
sex worker movie, Anora.
Anora.
Yeah. It won Best Picture, Best Director.
Is it called Anora the Horror?
That's a children's book.
What was
attached
on
to
the
it.
what was on the list for the top?
You
I
had.
didn't recognize a lot of these movies.
I think I saw all of them except for one. You have Nora. You got Brutalist, the Jew Holocaust movie, which did not win. You had Wicked.
Wicked gotta have won some stuff.
Wicked didn't. I don't think it won shit.
Good.
Yeah.
A Substance was nominated.
Substance was nominated.
Shannon, pull the list up
There's
again.
like 10 movies that got nominated for Best Picture.
There we go.
That's
not all
Best
of them.
Director.
Yeah, I
Or-
get when I click it, it's making me pay. So just,
Just
give me one
get
second.
another fucking list.
That's
Have you all
fine.
seen
Do
any
it.
of them? I feel like I'm the only one. Have you all seen any?
I
of them?
fell
I seen
asleep
The
during.
Substance.
I fell asleep during the Substance.
I hated The Substance.
Yeah.
I thought it was so obvious and annoying.
Just because you have a hard time saying it.
You're an artiste though, too, right? A cinephile.
I feel like you're trapping me into admitting I'm pretentious. You're like, you're a.
Well, you do a podcast
This
about
is
movies.
this is like pretentious.
Yeah, but I do a podcast about movies too.
Very
And
different
it's two
podcast about
Very
movies.
different.
Yeah, I'm a bit of
Wheelhouses,
a.
buddy.
I mean, yeah, I'm a bit of a film. Yeah, I like film. I'm a big film guy. But The Substance is it's just stupid. It was just annoying.
Yeah, I didn't see. I really didn't
Well,
see.
it
many
did kind
these
of go on
movies.
and on.
It's just on and on. It's obvious. It's not funny, and it's just like you just know what it's just hitting you over the head over and over again.
Yeah, I didn't really see any of those movies.
Yeah, you give.
I like. You know what I like? I like movies that aren't good.
Yeah.
I realize that as I'm getting older, I like a bad,
Give me Liam Neeson kicking
a
ass.
bad fun movie. You know what I watched?
You're saying this like
2
it's a
nights
shock
ago.
to us. You're like, I like a movie that's kind of dumb.
I not necessarily dumb, but like just a fun movie, like more fun than fucking. I don't need some fucking art house. That sucks. Raanan, that sucks. Okay? I watched The Companion a couple nights ago.
Oh, that's fun. Companion.
It's a
yeah.
fun
That's a
fucking
fun
movie, dude.
Yeah, very fun.
Fun movie. Did you see it?
No, Hitman. That was the best one I've seen recently, and it was from 4 years ago. They don't make them like that anymore.
No, that's from this year, isn't it?
The Accountant. That's the one I was
The
thinking of.
Accountant,
Yeah,
The Accountant with
Companion was
probably the best movie I've seen.
with the chick from
Heretic.
Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets. Is what I was
Yellow
gonna
Jacket.
say.
Yeah. No, I thought that was a real fun movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
I feel like the bar is a little low right now.
Yeah.
Whereas, like when something comes out, what's the one with that Ben Stiller's directing?
Severance?
Yeah, I think
show?
it's like fine.
That's
like
a
it's
TV
pretty
show.
But
That's
like
not a movie.
well, the same thing though. It's got all the.
It's literally not.
These days,
yeah. In fact,
these
I was
days
very
it is. It has all the big stars. They put movie stars in TV shows.
You're right,
Ben
that's
Stiller's
true.
directing it. So my point is that
Severance. Here's
I
the
feel
problem
like
with
the
Severance.
bar's low.
Severance for the both seasons so far. First 6 episodes blow, then it starts getting good, and it just started getting good for season 2. The season 1 finale of Severance was one of the best finales I've ever seen of any.
Oh, it's a cool
TV
show, but it's
like-
the same
yeah.
drony music for the entire thing, which gets
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, it is.
But my point is, it is pretty good.
They need more
But if
hot bitches.
If
in
there was more
Severance.
good stuff, that would be medium. If it
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this
the bar-
landscape,
The problem
it's
is
like finally something
when you're
cool.
watching
Yeah,
Severance,
I mean-
you're watching it and you're like, God, I wish there was some hot bitches on the show. And so after a while, you start tricking yourself into believing that this redhead bitch is hot, and that's bothering me.
Good point. I didn't even realize, but definitely did.
Dude,
that.
no. Give me some hot bitches on the show. The whole problem with television these days, there's no hot people anymore.
No, I watched the new White Lotus, and the girl had awesome tits. That was fucking Walton Goggins.
Oh, that British girl
Yeah.
who has like her teeth look
Her
like she looks
goofy
like,
fucking teeth. She's
she looks
ugly.
like the
I'm
British.
talking about her tits.
Remember the British character?
I'm
from,
not.
like-
I
She
don't.
had teeth.
I don't. Yeah, dude. She just. Dude, Walton Goggins was sucking on her fucking nice fat tits.
But
It was
remember
great.
that episode of Family Guy with like British people where the teeth are? It looked like that fake kind of like. Butt
She had
teeth.
her teeth are wild.
But that Thai girl.
Shannon, pull up the
that
Thai girl's
Thailand girl is
beautiful.
beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Did that win any Oscars?
It's not.
TV and movie are different things.
Just piss off Raanan. Yeah, who is this bitch? She is like, just fix your fucking goofy ass British teeth.
She's great in the show though.
I don't mind the teeth.
You don't mind the teeth?
Nah, that's all right for me.
They're okay,
Amy
but
Lou
sometimes
Wood.
it gets a little cartoony.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Uh,
Yeah, the problem was this season, because the Italian season, those fucking 2 Italian hooker bitches were so hot.
Yeah.
That it was like, once again, you come into the show and you're like, this is the hottest chick on the show, some buck-toothed bitch.
But I'll put that Thai girl up in front of well, Aubrey Plaza is pretty hot in the last
Well,
one,
so to
too.
be honest with you, fucking, I can't. Aubrey Plaza's not hot, okay, dude?
What?
You're just a dork.
What?
Okay, dorks think Aubrey Plaza's hot.
Well, obviously
That's the
people
problem.
think she's hot.
She's quirky, yeah.
I mean,
Losers. No, offense.
I wouldn't describe her as
Literally,
No?
people.
Lewis doesn't like women that lead personality first.
No, that's not true.
Or
No, but she
talent
does
first.
get bigged up as like the quirkiest person alive of all
She's
time.
not hot. She's okay. She's hot
so
there.
hot.
Fine,
What are you
Shannon. Pull
talking
up the
about?
hottest photo of her possible. Shannon, you dumb bitch.
She's fine.
You always yell at me for picking
what I
ugly
meant to do.
pictures of
it's
girls.
not like I'm the only one who thinks she's hot, and like clearly
Dweebs. Dweebs think Aubrey Plaza's hot.
she's gorgeous. What are you
Stop
talking about? I
it.
don't.
Stop
You
it.
shut your fucking mouth.
If there's one thing we know Lewis doesn't like, it's funny women.
Shannon, are you coming to Jamaica? Have we decided this?
I'm working, figuring it out.
I'm starving myself and running in trash bags.
It's not making any difference.
What do you mean?
I feel
What's
like
not making a difference?
my body wants to just hold on to this weight forever, no matter what I'm doing.
Why don't you take a bunch of laxatives and just fucking shit like a monster?
Matt Zabal says confirm Lewis equals. Matt, I get that you're a fucking dweeb, dude. I get it. Okay, Aubrey Plaza's fine. She's just fine. Let's get real.
I hate when guys say she's just fine. Like I hate that.
Pull up the average photo of Aubrey Plaza, not the hottest photo she's ever taken, Shannon. How about that? Be on my side for once in your fucking life. Ron's getting pissed.
She's like the hottest person ever.
Here,
That's
no
insane.
makeup.
And she's single now. I'm kind
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like she's you go to a hospital and she's like the cute nurse.
Yes,
for me, that's the hottest thing. The cute nurse.
that's
And
insane.
she's single now. She's available.
Is she? I mean, when we're
Does she have
talking,
herpes?
when we're talking
You all know
about,
her husband commits suicide.
when we're talking
right?
about, no, I
Oh,
didn't know that.
was what I was joking.
When we're
Her
talking
husband just
about,
commits suicide.
when we're talking
He
about,
didn't want you to think he's making too much light of that.
When we're talking about celebrities, I mean, how do we even? Aubrey Plaza is not even in the top 1,000.
I feel like all the women I think are really hot who are celebrities. You would not.
Give me your
He likes
list.
an attainability.
You know
right?
what? Toy Tonight, Raanan Hershberg, Shitty Taste Edition.
All right, Keira Knightley, who you probably think is like a
You're
man.
a pedophile. If you like Keira Knightley, it's because you like flat-chested teen boys.
But I'm like, it's not like I'm the only one who thinks she's hot. She's clearly like
Hot's not the
famous.
word. She's pretty.
That's for me. That's hot. Keira Knightley, Emma Watson.
Pedophile.
I'm not saying from Harry Potter 3. I'm saying from like 4 and on.
That's it's a baby child.
She's not. She's my age.
You're naming all the girls that if you're a pedophile, you like them. Go ahead.
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart, pedophile.
I mean, the girl, you like the Addams Family girl?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I like.
Jenna Ortega. Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Oh, dude, have you seen her? She fucks an X, and it is hot.
yeah.
In the
Great
movie X?
Great
yeah.
movie.
Pedophile.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm nothing to do with the conversation. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But yeah, those are my tops.
Yeah, you like them young.
I mean, they're not. They were once young. They're not.
Everyone was once young.
But like,
They present as young, flat-chested bitches.
You like a big set of gazumbas?
Not necessarily. I
Yeah,
like
I don't
small tits too, but I like them to be just a little bit
Lewis
more.
likes whatever the person talking to him doesn't like.
you're right,
not
So if
dog.
a guy loves tits, he's like, ew, look at her gross big fat tits.
You look at Kristen Stewart, hot. You're
Well,
right.
you know, she's going a little.
You like that was one of on your list?
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
Come
Well,
on.
she's leaning a
That's
little
you
hard.
making a
She's
statement.
she's leaning a little hard now.
That's the guy wearing the USA hat. That's your USA
She
hat.
didn't always look as dykey, all right? She's beautiful. I mean, she's the star of Twilight. You know, it's not like I'm like I'm like the only one who thinks she's attractive. Well,
That's hot. I will say that's
It's
hot.
hot.
It's kind of hot. It's fine.
For a night.
Nightly. She's
No, he
fine.
knew she would look better in a big metal helmet.
But I guess I do like the I do like
You
the
like him
girl.
skinny and
I like the
petite.
girl next door look. Like in Euphoria, everyone loves Sydney Sweeney. For me, the hottest.
Not you.
I'm
Not
I'm
eclectic
all
or not.
I'm all Maud Apatow. I think she's the hottest.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't really. I
Sydney
mean,
Sweeney with the big tits. Yeah.
But that's you being a hipster, man.
No, I'm not. That's how I feel. That's not. Look
Who's
at
this
her.
bitch?
Gorgeous. Maud Apatow.
Judd Apatow's daughter.
Yeah.
nice.
That's
Sick.
fine. I don't know.
But there's even pedophilic undertones to that.
What?
It's a famous person's daughter. Like,
I'm not grooming her.
oh, by the
Yeah,
way,
but you grew up seeing her in movies as a child.
yeah.
What is this pedophile? That's not a pedophile. Who do you like? Pamela Anderson or some bullshit? You fucking basic bitch.
Pamela Anderson. I did love Pamela Anderson when I was a child. Who do I like that's a celebrity now? I don't know. I don't really like celebrities that much.
I'm always shamed for my taste. Every time I say someone, they're like, "Oh, she's flat. She's got no ass."
Well, they're
or
just not.
gay."
Yeah, they're not. They're not that toy.
It's
to be
because we
honest.
can't always attack you for your personality.
I like them looking a little like a man, but still being a girl.
That's
What's
true.
his girl? Joe Jonas's wife. She's pretty hot.
Who?
He's a big actor.
Let's see. Shannon, who do I like? Do you remember who I like, Shannon? I don't know if I like any celebrities.
what's Johnny
Probably
Depp's
some, like,
ex's
female
name?
UFC
Hold on,
fighter.
what?
Johnny Depp's ex. What's her name? Amber Heard. You loved her for a
I
while.
did love Amber Heard for a while.
Oh, and fucking Harley Quinn.
I like her too, but honestly, now that I've seen her in a bikini too many times, her body's pretty fucking mid, Dougie. What do you want me to say?
I mean, yeah, they're obviously attractive people.
Yeah, I just like a little more womanly, I'd say.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I think a young chick's fucking
They
hot as
both
hell.
look brainless, though. I think you like them looking a little brainless.
No, she's pretty fucking perfect, Dougie.
She's hot.
She does look like in your type in the sense that you could see her yelling.
You
at
know,
you.
I also like a crazy bitch.
That's
a
what I'm
bitch who
saying.
comes
She
off a
has
little unhinged.
100% unhinged.
She looks so bad that she kind of turned me off on the trial. She didn't look great.
Oh yeah, because now she's an old lady. You don't like full grown
I like how
women.
I'm a pedophile, but a 35-year-old is an old lady, or however old she is.
In the courtroom doing adult stuff.
She didn't look great. I just thought she'd look sexier in court, you know?
For me, it's old school Rose McGowan.
Yeah.
Like from
I could see that.
pre-Scream. So like she did a movie called Lewis and Clark and George and a few Doom Generation.
Oh, yeah, Doom Generation.
She's
yeah.
fucking smoking.
I could see you liking her. She's always dressed like a clown of some kind.
Yeah, she's not that hot either, Zach.
Oh,
She was hot in Scream. She was very hot.
She's so hot in Scream.
She's fine. She's fine.
I hate to. She's fine. Anyone can do that. I can do that to what you say.
I mean, she's fine. If you really zoom in on her face, dude, it's actually
Well,
not
the question
really.
is if we were at the Stand Comedy Club and
You'd
she
be like,
showed
she's
up.
a smoking hot
what-
chick. Yes.
Yeah, no, but
We're
whatever.
talking celebrities.
In
though.
all
not- no,
fairness,
I'm
if we
saying
were
the
at the
opposite.
Stand, we would assume she worked there at some point.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Would she show up and everyone would
say
be like, "Oh my god," you know?
Dominican waitress from the Stand is hotter than every one of these girls put together.
Sure.
Get
I
out
mean,
of town.
I'm not the biggest Rose McGowan fan. Though we both have my last special is called Brave, and her book is called Brave.
Sure.
We have a similar.
Yeah, that'll be what you say to her.
Let's see.
I noticed that.
Let's see. This is an old ass list.
List of what?
He's looking at
The
hot
hottest female celebrities. Yeah, whatever is celebrities don't really do it for me.
You love
anymore.
Sydney Sweeney, I bet.
No,
No.
I think she's pretty. Her face is whatever.
All right.
I don't really love huge tits, and that's sort of like the appeal for her.
Ariana Grande was sort of a hot one. She kind of looks
Ariana
weird
Grande
now.
was pretty toy, but until she became like a skinny chested
She
bitch.
kind of looks strange.
Really,
now.
Ariana Grande? No, yeah, I don't like her.
Felt like she was up there. Now she
I don't like
kinda
how
looks
she does her
strange.
makeup. I actually think she looks kind of interesting now. I liked her.
You like her
Wicked.
better now.
I like her white. I like her white.
You like a woman that takes up less space.
I
like
like
the
how
girls that I like grew up loving. Yeah, like fucking Mila Kunis back
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
of
day.
course.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
Of course.
Growing, but
Classic.
it's
Back
also
when she was
work.
14.
Yeah.
Well, I was 14 at the time. She was the one though. Like,
Right.
dude, that 70s show when I was a kid,
Lost
like,
her to Kutcher.
oh my god, dude, she was like,
She was
god
gorgeous.
damn it, dude.
And Kutcher also killed a guy potentially too, so he's a bad boy.
Who'd he kill?
Allegedly.
Who though?
No, he had his like someone he knew died, and he was like the last one in the house, and some big thing like that. I don't think he actually killed him, for the record.
Yeah, like so. What? Like I never liked Jennifer Lawrence, but then once her nudes came out, I was like, oh, now that I can feel like I'm sexually assaulting her in my own way, then I got into her.
I don't find her. I don't know something about her. I don't. She's from my hometown though. She's from Louisville.
Get out of town.
Yeah. When her
say
nudes
that
came
to her.
out, I remember this comedian posted like, "Guys, don't look at it." And I just found that guy so annoying.
That's crazy.
It's not really hurting anyone.
No. I mean, it hurts my dick. Dude, that
Yeah,
was
but it's so obviously fucking.
Like posturing.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
like I want girls to read this like
Yeah.
and think I'm a super fucking cool
Yeah,
dude.
Meanwhile, he's got 9 screens up at his house.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
So
Oh my God.
Shannon, who's
God,
who's
I take
Gracie
it all back.
Bon?
Jesus.
Who's
Don't
Gra-
I don't want to get hard.
Put your
here.
fucking headphones on. You keep on yapping over me every time I try to talk.
Well,
It's fucking-
I don't. The
'cause you
headphones won't
head-
stop that.
Yeah,
I can
please.
hear you.
That's literally the reason you have headphones is so you don't yap over people.
I'm interrupting because I'm an asshole. It's not the
Oh,
headphones.
Never mind. Shannon, who is Gracie Bon?
The
and
girl
why,
I'm obsessed with. The giant ass.
Why is she complaining about being stared at Disney?
Because she does videos and she's like, I can't believe everyone's staring at me. And it's like, yeah, because your ass is the size of 8 people.
Okay, can we see this complaint?
This is what she does now.
Used to see big girls like me at Disneyland. Today I came to Disney with my family, ready to have fun. But the second I arrived, the nightmare started. Some parents started recording me. So I decided to change the game. If they were gonna record me, I was gonna record them. I gave my glasses to my brother and let him capture everything. And let me
Imagine
tell
that's
you,
your
I couldn't
sister.
believe my eyes. People
I
were
find
shocked
asses
to
so
see my
disgusting.
body. Like, hello, this is
mean, that's
America.
obviously
Almost 40% of
Also,
people
the amount of
here
people,
are
Shannon, pause
plus
it.
size.
No, most people aren't staring at this bitch because they're like, ooh, I want it. Most people are staring at her being like, what a
She's
freak.
a freak. Yeah.
Depends on the race of the guy, really.
I don't think even most black guys, most Latin guys aren't into that.
The
You don't think
guys,
Latin guys want that?
guys liking big asses. I've never understood that. They're like, that's a big ass. I'm like, that's just a fat person.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, it's like even Kim Kardashian. I'm like, that just looks like a tumor. I find that gross.
Well, that's crazy.
I know. I hate.
love it.
Give me a flat ass.
Dude, dude, she has a fucking sex tape and she's in the back seat of a car. The guy's in the
Who,
front.
Kim?
No, that girl, the Gracie Bon.
You
she
like
puts
that?
her ass between the front seat and the driver's seat and spreads her pussy open with it. And it is such a fucking hot trick.
But you're like into like carnival shit, like Circus Soleil kind of.
I like big hair. I like big tits. I like big asses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a freak though. You're a freak
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that makes sense.
I'd say 1% of guys like a bitch that looks like that. Like,
Absolutely not.
Well, first of all, it's just not. I mean, aesthetically, it's just not proportionate. So that's
I
technically
like a
it's wrong.
nice fat ass on a girl. Like I like. I'm an ass guy more than I'm a tit guy. Like I love
I like
a
a
nice,
round bubble ass, but not
juicy
not
ass.
disproportionate.
Well, that's crazy. That's psychotic.
disproportionate. The whole thing is off.
No, that's insane.
Shit, fuck. Oh shit.
Renan knocked over an entire cup of water, Shannon.
Sorry.
It's now destroying our table.
You got fired up speaking of asses, dude.
Why don't we just have Renan on more so he can talk over us, disagree with us, and ruin our things?
It's like the ass throws it all off. Sorry.
You get fired up.
I told Shannon that I would buy her new sexy fucking beach clothes. Are we gonna go shopping, Shannon? Can we go to together? No, we're not going to go order from Amazon. I'm not ordering from the jungle. You're not that big.
Sorry,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, folks. Shannon, yeah, you're coming to Jamaica, right? I can tell you're coming by your face.
What are y'all doing in Jamaica?
Other sentences Lewis has never said before.
Let you have it.
I'll tell you what, though, the brother's the ultimate simp. He's really not getting enough heat.
Yeah, what a pussy.
Filming your sister's OnlyFans promos? Come
That's crazy.
Thank you, Shannon. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Zach, you're in a very small percentage of men
I don't think.
that
I think
wanna-
more guys think that's hot than you think.
I don't think so.
No, they do.
No, they do.
They're out there. They like it. This waist was skinny enough that it's hot for some guys, but-
maybe 4% of guys. Like
It's a
I
common,
would bump it up to 15%.
It's a popular category, the big ass. You know?
giant ass like that. No,
the
it's not a popular-
BBL, yeah.
BBL.
But it's not just a BBL, dude. This is like
No, but if you start getting into that game, then next thing is a little bigger, then a bigger, then you're on this. You know,
Yeah, you're chasing the dragon.
It's a drug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're-
But I think fat women are apparently like the most looked on porn, like in reality, like bigger women.
That's
Yeah,
not true.
Like in reality, bigger women.
I
are
think
more...
if you look globally, Arabs and Indians are really into it.
I think hot young fucking bitches get looked at way more than fat chicks.
can't be true.
If you look at the top, if you go to like Pornhub or any of these websites, you look at the top
it's like
porn
teen.
chicks.
It's like yeah.
the top 200 chicks are just hot. They're not fat
Yeah, but
chicks.
no, but when you look at
No,
the things that are most searched,
Yeah.
a lot of times it's MILF.
It's because they can't find it.
I think we're more.
It's not on the front page. You don't
think
have
we're-
to be. The other guys don't have to be searching.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
right
we're
there.
more. I think we're more fat positive behind closed doors with porn searches than in reality.
Hentai, MILF, big ass. Yeah, but big ass is different than giant crazy ass. Cream pie, really?
What's hentai? again?
See, you're thinking of his fat pig on
I
there.
add the word cream pie to any search that I search. Every time.
But big ass.
I do too, but it's on Grubhub.
Big ass is the first. Big ass is the first thing on there that's like kind of like a actual description of the person. So that is number one.
I
in
mean,
terms
MILF
of-
would call older.
I don't know what penne.
I don't know what that is.
What's
What's
penne?
penne?
What's penne?
But MILF is kind of bullshit because they're
That's
really not that
Filipino.
much older than like the other porn stars. I feel like that's kind of a bullshit category. I think big ass is like the first like really defining like anal. That's just an action.
No, lesbians have a look.
Well, yeah, I guess.
What is pine?
What's penne?
Filipinos.
Filipinos? I've never even
the
fucking.
fuck?
Filipinos?
I've never heard that.
Filipinos are like the number one.
3, sir.
Well,
I
Olivia
feel like
Rodrigo
that's
is
not a real
Filipino.
list right there.
that can't be.
That wasn't a
That's
real
directly
list.
from Pornhub.
That's from Pornhub. Let me see it again.
propaganda. Jewish propaganda.
What is hentai?
That's
like
cartoon.
Japanese anime porn.
Children.
number one is not real.
Look at Raanan being like, "What's hentai?" I've never heard of hentai. Wait, go back to the list. I'm sorry.
That's so funny that number one is a
Let's see.
cartoon.
Hentai, MILF, penne, lesbian, anal, big ass, anime, Japanese, Latina, Asian, stepmom, cream pie, threesome, animation, big tits, massage. Really? This is just not true.
Well, it makes sense that MILF. That's like a Freud.
This
thing,
is not.
Right? MILF
This
would
is
be number.
not even close to true. This is not the number one.
What would be their reason to lie?
I don't know, Zach, but I'm telling you right now, these are all fucking ridiculous. No, people aren't that far off from my.
I'll tell you
opinion.
one reason is they want to put some weird shit on there to be like, it's actually pretty normal to do this weird shit that we're pushing.
Yeah.
Right? You're not alone. Everyone likes hentai.
Yeah, porn in general's gotten a little bit boring. Like I can't really. I mean, I'll watch.
When
it, so-
masturbation's lost its fun.
It really kind of has.
I think she's kind of getting older.
Is it? Is it that I'm getting older, or is it that there's not enough variety?
Or is it that
anymore?
they're getting older?
Is there not enough variety anymore? Because that's what I think it is. I used to like.
Too accessible? It's not naughty enough?
We used to go on to like Pornhub or onto X videos, and there'd be like 1,000 new videos a day. The girls that were popular, there'd be like a new popular hot
Too
chick.
corporate.
Now, OnlyFans has sort of taken away a lot of that, and I can't. There's OnlyFans also isn't very searchable, so you can't like find like chicks that you want based off of like words and
Right.
shit. It's a little bit of a
You have
fucking.
to find them on Instagram and then type their name and leaked into Google.
It's a little bit depressing, to be honest with you.
The porn. Yeah. I guess I see that. Yeah. I mean, it also, you know,
I think you're getting at that age that you just need like a stack of Playboys in a shed, you know?
Dude, I'll go to Thoughts sometimes.
Thoughts.
What's
Old
thoughts?
school.
Thoughts other times.
Wait, like thoughts, like in your head.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's old
sometimes.
Oh, I'm thinking THOTS.
Those
So
two,
not
yeah.
the ones in his phone, the ones in his head.
Yeah, but I'll watch shit in my phone, shit that girls send me that I'll jerk off to. That's probably my number one category is when girls send me shit that I'm like, all right, well, that's what.
That's
I'm
why
jerking
Lewis
off
is upset with that list. And Lewis said that list should say things girls have sent to Lewis.
I like nude scenes from movies. I like.
I do that
I like
too.
a good story.
I by the way, I will watch mainstream
Yeah.
movies because it's.
Stop.
But I'll tell you why.
No,
You guys
they-
Google
Lewis
like
really
the
does like
scene
this.
from this?
So I'll find it. There's a category in like Pornhub. It'll be like it'll say mainstream explicit.
Yeah, I think.
I
Mainstream
love it
explicit.
because it's hottest to women.
Can I tell you why? It's not even that I'm like, oh, this is like I'm seeing a celebrity naked. It'll be like a fucking celebrity with like who's actually completely naked, spreading her legs to the other actor, and I'm in my head I'm going like, that's fucking hot. She had to do that scene. You know what I'm saying? There's a scene with
You're
fucking.
picturing yourself being the boom guy.
Well, there's just a cap on how hot.
chocolate chunk cookie.
There's a cap on how hot a porn star can be. Like the real hot people are in like movies.
Well, I think some porn stars are hotter than fucking. I can name
Hotter than
100.
Kristen Stewart.
I can name 100 porn stars hotter than every girl that's on your top hot girl list.
But like a lot of porn stars, they just look like someone who would do porn. And that
Yeah.
ruins it for me.
No,
I
it's
want
not,
someone who
no
looks
I'll
like
tell you
porn.
another thing that I
Not
jerk off to.
innocent
If
enough.
I jerk off to porn, I'll go into Eros. I'll find the porn stars that you can fuck. Go to like New York, LA, Vegas, and type in the porn star category. These girls are
And
available
then you're like,
to fuck.
I could fuck her, so I'm basically doing it now.
Yes. Then I'll go find their porns, and then I jerk off to that. I need another layer.
If there's one thing we know Raanan can jerk off, it's the idea of a bargain.
I was jacking off this hot French movie called Blue is the Warmest Color. You ever heard of it?
Oh,
It's like,
is that the gay movie on the beach?
And I jack off to it. No. That's the movie Joe likes. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
No, this is lesbians.
Okay.
And number 4 top look for category. And I used to jack off to it all the time, and I could tell it was like a really good movie because like the scene before and after, I'm like, this seems like a really emotional movie. And eventually, I jacked off to it so much I watched the movie. And I'm like, this is great. And like I got, it's like you creep out enough, you like. It's like with me with what's her name, Dua Lipa. I was creeping on her so much that now I'm just like a huge fan of her music.
Wow,
like
that's crazy.
Because like she is really good. But
what's that movie? Means you're addicted to sex. What is it? The word?
No, Nymphomaniac.
There's a movie Nymphomaniac
Yeah,
Part
yeah.
1, Part 2. I've jerked off to so many scenes from that. There's a double penetration scene in that.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. But I think they use like body doubles. I think it's actual porn.
Yeah, they use porn stars for some of the scenes.
Yeah, because they show real penetration in there.
Yeah. And what's his name gets his? I'm pretty sure he
Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf actually fucks the chick.
That younger woman is beautiful.
Which one?
The one when she's a
child. There are scenes when she's actually a child.
No, but she's not a child. Well, she's naked in it. I don't know. I mean, it's not porn. I mean, it's not child pornography. The girl.
Yeah, you are
Like barely legal.
You are
Marginally
a
legal.
pedophile.
Shut the fuck up. That woman is gorgeous. What's her name? The one who plays the. Don't Kendrick Lamar me right now.
Well, there's
certified.
There's also like older like 70s and 80s movies where the rumor is that they really had sex for one of the takes. Like
Don't Look Now.
Yeah, Don't Look Now has Donald Sutherland.
Yeah.
And the lady, and then
Julie Christie. Yeah.
What's the movie where the Godfather put the stick of butter up the lady's ass?
Oh, Last Tango in Paris.
Yeah.
But that was simulated. But she didn't know about it. So it was like they didn't let her know like he was gonna pretend to put butter up her ass. Which is pretty insulting. Like they could have just told her she could have acted, but they're like, she's not a good enough actor. We have to her to really get a good performance out of her.
It's like when they would tell kids that their dog is dead.
Yeah.
It's like Milo and Otis. We went through 15 actresses today.
Yeah. All right, we're wrapping this one up. This has been fun. Support Ryan Long and Raanan Hershberg and everything that they do. We'll be back on Wednesday with another amazing episode. We're recording a lot of podcasts this week because next week we're in Jamaica, so we're pre-taping everything this week. You guys are the shit. Thanks for watching. Good night.
When they making noise.